Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to chapter 3.2, the last video on monthly Cavalier EQ multi-vers-onlality. Today is going to be all about your tech champions. So more nodes are going to be high voltage. So whenever you use a tech champion and you power burn, power lock, or you power manipulate anyway, the opponent, they are going to be given a shock debuff that is going to deal 5% of their base attack over 12 seconds. And to help the tech champions, there's going to be shocking revolution. So anytime the defender is shocked, the attacker is going to receive a fury, passive fury, that's going to increase the damage by 70%. And you can stack 5 of them, so you can have 5 passive furies and have your damage increased by 350%. And fighting dirty is makes the fights a little bit tough, because if you do not have an active shock on the defender and they use a special attack, they go unblockable after that for 6 seconds. Now there are different paths here that you can use. For me, I think the easiest would be backup recovery, path G. Now I know there are some other paths as well, but I'm also looking at the complexity of the defenders that you have to fight against. So path G for me is the most easiest one, so I'm going to attempt that. And the boss fight is going to be Peni Parker. There are different options. We'll go through quite a few of them once we get there. And some viable champs would be anybody with easy access to shocks, and power burn will work really well here to stack up those furies fast and kill off the defenders. Before we jump into the easy path walkthrough, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel. The first defender is going to be a Nightcrawler, so all I'm trying to do here is to switch him to his other mode. So I'm just waiting for him to dash back and hold block, so I can go and hit into his block, and I can change his mode to swashbuckling, where he does not evade. And my attacker is going to be Guardian. Now Guardian has energy damage and shock damage, so you see that I'm just getting Furious just like that. Guardian is one of the best counters for this path. You can use other champions as well that have easy access to shock and or power burn. So for example, Warlock with SP1, same goes with Gilly 2099 with SP1. Vision works as well here, and as also champions like Hulkbuster and Silver Centaurian. All you need to do is to stack up those furies and then start laying into the defender, and the defender will die quickly. You don't have to worry about backup recovery, because that's not going to cause you a lot of problems. Just keep the defenders in 1 SP bar so you don't push them to an SP3, and everything else will be all good. Just one quick note, if you don't have an active shock on the opponent and they use a special attack, after they finish they go unblockable for 6 seconds, so you have to dance around, or you can also choose to hit them in their block so you don't get damage from them. And yeah, that's the only thing you need to take care about, or use champion that can have more shocks and a longer tech champion that have a longer duration shock, and you don't have to worry about the unblockable as well. The rest of the path is pretty straightforward, and I will check you at the boss fight that is going to be against Peni Parker. There's quite a few things we have to look out on that fight, so we will discuss different options and how to deal with her. Now the boss fight is going to be against a Penny Parker. Now I'm going to be showcasing 4 different options here, which 4 different ways to deal with him. Now the first one is going to be Cover's Glaive, which is quite easy. If you have your built up charges, you can just parry and use mediums and then throw an SP2 and that will kill her off very quick. Just one thing to care about, you need to always keep Penny Parker at 1 bar of power or only bait SP1. Now SP2 can be really annoying and can do you a lot of damage, or even if you block you can get a lot of block damage. So once you have that out of the way, you can just simply use basic attacks, because you might be power burned with Penny Parker, so you can just use basic attacks. You can kill off at Cover's Glaive. Another easy way to deal with Penny Parker is she's a metal champion with a robot, so you can just easily bring in Magneto, build up to 40 prowess charges, and then just throw an SP3 and she will die very easily. Now those were the easy ways how to deal with them. Now another way is to bring in champions that are immune to power burn, so you don't get that power burn damage she does on an SP1. So I'm talking about champions like Venom Pool, Venom, Red Goblin, also Terex. All of these champions are immune to power burn, so you can use that to your advantage. So whenever Penny Parker will use an SP1, the power burn damage she's supposed to give you, that will not happen to you because you are immune to power burns. So you can even go in and you can get auto blocked as well. Now, speaking of auto block, if you notice, there's going to be two icons just below Penny Parker's bar right now. One is going to be a shield by the name of Shield Sing. Right now it's on cooldown, and the other one is going to be a Spider Sense icon. Now, if she has 6 charges on the Spider Sense and the shield is active and you hit her, you are going to get auto blocked. But the way you deal with it right now, if you notice the purple shield, it has a number on its side like a health. So all you need to do is to start hitting her in her block whenever she dashes back, and that will reduce the shield's HP. Once you knock out the shield, then it will go on a cooldown, and then in that phase you can easily hit her without worrying about the auto block. And with Venom, we have an added advantage because he's immune to power burn against tech champions. Even if you get auto block, you don't have to worry about it. You can notice from my health bar that it's a very easy fight. So again, to deal with the auto block, make sure that the shield, the purple shield called the Sync shield, is down. If it's not, then only hit during Penny Parker when she is blocking. So you can remove the shield, or when it goes on cooldown, then you then just lay into her and hit her, and don't worry about the auto block. Now, if you do try to hit her in the auto block, then make sure that you bring in champions that are immune to power drain or any kind of power manipulation. So champions like Venom, Venompool, Red Goblin will work really well here. And the last option is going to be a long but a difficult option, but still doable, is to bring in power control champions. Now in my case, I'm going to use a vision here. So all I'm trying to do is to first, I will wait to remove her Sync shield first. When it goes to 0, then I'm going to go in and lay into her with all the damage. And I'm going to try not to give her an SP1 even, because if she uses an SP1, she will use a power burn, and if she does use a power burn, that's going to give me damage. I'm just going to die off of it. So use a power control champion that can easily keep Penny Parker below 1 bar of power, and then the fight is super easy and you can bring her down. Again, it's going to be a little technical fight and it'll be a long one, so I would say the best options will be Magneto, Corvus, and also Human Torch to a certain extent, and then champions like Venom. Any champion that is immune to power burn or power manipulation will work really well here. The nodes are going to be stun vulnerability, small arms, and nerves of steel. So with nerves of steel, every time you hit her, she's going to get an armor up, and use it or lose it. If you gain a bar of power, if you don't use it within 10 seconds, you're gonna get power drained again. You're gonna heal block on you. And kinetic transference is Penny Parker will get power whenever she will attack you in your block even. So yeah guys, this is going to be the Penny Parker fight. It might take once or twice to get used to it. It took me 3 to 4 fights to get used to her before I could easily solo her. So that's okay if you fail up the first time, but it's okay. You will be able to bring her down the next few times if you bring in the right champions. So I hope this helps you guys and it helps you clear the monthly Cavalier EQ. I know this time around I've been super late, just having some issues with the PC, but we'll be super early and fast in the next one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to press that subscribe button and like the video and comment down below. All of that helps me out a lot. And also consider joining the channel with the memberships. That's also going to support me more as a content creator. So thank you all for your time, and I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.